how I get bird in flight shots at shutter speeds most would consider too slow. Did you know that your ideal bird in flight shutter speed isn't just based on how fast the bird is flying? It's highly dependent on how well you keep the bird in position in the frame. Generally speaking, the better you are at keeping the bird in the same place in the viewfinder as you pan, the slower the shutter speed you can use. Heck, this panning shot was captured at just 1/15 of a second, and it works because I was able to keep the stork in place in the frame for the duration of the exposure. When you start to realize that the key to a razor-sharp bird in flight shot lies largely with your ability to keep the bird in place in the frame, you start to leverage that into your shutter speed selection. If you find yourself struggling to keep the bird in position in the frame, you opt for faster speeds. If the current bird is easy to pin down in the viewfinder though, you can get away with slower speeds. The bottom line is that there's no one-size-fits-all shutter speed. As I've said before, in general, I find 1/3200th of a second a very safe speed, and when I've recommended it to others, they often see a noticeable increase in their keeper rate with it. However, that doesn't mean you should not work with other shutter speeds when they fall within your skill set for a given bird. In fact, it's not unusual to have two photographers shooting side by side, where one needs something like 1/3200th of a second to get a sharp photo, and the other is getting away with 1/1600th of a second because he or she has a better skill set / more experience. So my question to you is, what is your typical shutter speed range for birds in flight?